All right, today I want to talk about screen time. Yes, we as a society go on about it quite a bit more than usual, but yeah, I wanted to give my 2 cents. See, back in college, the capstone project I did for my final semester, me and four of my classmates, we did a no, we didn't do a video. We did a study where we tried to find a correlation between screen time and social interactions in terms of quality and such. I don't remember all the exact details, and I'd have to track down the specifics of what we did with that because I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere in my iCloud drive because I took everything, because I remember downloading everything from my Google Drive and then moving it there. My college one, that is. So, yeah, I'm trying not to spend as much time on screens that's unproductive, that being defined as not doing YouTube or writing books. Like I said in my video about Polybuzz, I'm doing my best to stay away from that because it was just an insane time suck. Now, I will use screen devices for something useful or to play something to listen to. Like, I use my TV every morning for Apple Fitness Plus. I use that for workouts. I would not count that as unproductive screen time. I would count that as beneficial, useful, a good use of it. Lets me see what I'm doing, and it goes from there. Right now could technically be considered screen time because, okay, I'm not actually looking. All right, I'm looking at my watch right now, which is a screen. But that's just so that I can see myself in frame. I would count editing these videos as productive screen time because I am producing something for wider consumption. Now the problem is as my abnormal psychology teacher said is when you when something starts to impair your life, that's when it becomes a problem. That's what most disorders boil down to. So the reason that addiction is considered a disease is because it impairs your ability to function. So for example, if you're addicted to something, you can't function without it, that's an addiction. This is something that isn't normal biological function. So your need to eat and drink, that doesn't count as an addiction. But I'm going to stop talking about that before I start talking out my ass and say something that my and say something I shouldn't. Yeah, and I may also be a little bit of a hypocrite because of the 8 to 12 hours a day I put in for video games throughout the month of November. But in my defense, I was trying to finish them before a certain date. Yeah, I'm beginning to think maybe it was a good thing that back in the day I did have some more limits because then I appreciated it more. Like I'm trying, like I keep thinking back to the summer of 2010 when I really appreciated the video games I did have and being able to play them. And I had a better balance because we had a dog back then. I was the one in charge of walking it. I'd walk it 3 times a day. So yeah, it really comes down to balance and such. If you are going to do 8 to 12 hours of screen time a day, make it something productive. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'll watch. I might take like a 30-minute break for a meal or snack to watch something, but what I'm trying to do during the daytimes is focus on editing together YouTube videos and such. And then when I edit at least one or two, I'm gonna try and go out for some exercise and fresh air. Or I might do better building in doing a time to walk from Fitness Plus. But of course, the priority with Fitness Plus is the indoor workouts because it's really cold out. So yeah, when I was a kid, I was mostly only allowed screen time, meaning movies or TV or video games, at night. It was mostly TV and video games. It wasn't really coordinated with the sunset, with the setting of the sun, because that does change over the year. And that was more for like TV usage, especially because I had to actually share the TV. Now I have one all to myself. So what I'm trying to do with new to me TV is don't watch it until after sunset. So right now that would be about 4 p.m.
Done.
Oh my god, my watch just created an alarm for later. But yeah, what I'm trying to do is during the daytime, if it's not for hypothetically writing another book or editing and processing YouTube videos, I'm trying to use the screen as a middleman to get audio going and then do other things around the house or go for a walk. It's honestly why I'm considering deleting Pokemon Go. Between that and the rapid battery consumption, it might be in my best interest to let go of Pokemon Go, especially because I'm disincentivizing myself from going out places cuz you can start out by going just for a walk, but then eventually you might be tempted to go spend money. So yeah, that's why I decided no more walking to Dunkin' on days that I don't have a shift at the instant gratification job. Aside from the fact that it'll eat up more money over time, it's also like 2 miles of walking. I could focus on doing kickboxing, strength, and hit during in the morning. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I've learned that moderating screen time is a good thing to do in addition to not spending so much money on things. So I might occasionally do a double feature here and there while it's still cold out, and then when the weather get my plan is to get in my big fixes now during the winter, and then when the spring rolls around, spend more time outside, or at least with the bedroom window open to vent in fresh air. So yeah, in the summer, once I finish the YouTube stuff, and then I can fill up the personal inflatable pool I'm getting and then just float and relax in there while listening to an audiobook. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of screen time and if you'd like me to see if I can dig up the research I did on screen time and social interaction for my college capstone project and I can make a video where I go over that. Give this video a like, subscribe for a new one every day. I'll see you soon.